This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And this shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahawah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who were aware to tell us his truth. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to you, Akim, that's a part of the Bahasham, the house of David. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, I'm going to name this part 1, all right, of divine intervention. All right, got in my notes, divine intervention at its highest. Okay, part 1. And this is going to go into us brothers through the spirit and power of Yahawashi getting delivered, all right, from, you know, the set trials that's coming on the earth. And what I want to do is I want to go back. All right, I want to go back in our history as some of the men of the Lord that were delivered by high divine intervention from kings, from death. All right, and one of my favorite stories is which the reason why I have brought out Zechariah 13 is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or as you know as the 3 holy children. All right, and I'm gonna get into that too. Okay, but you know, through the spirit, you know, the highly divine intervention, you know, is gonna be the same thing that happens to us, and this is a spiritual story because well, it's real life anyway, you know, but because through the spirit they were delivered from fire. All right, they were delivered from the furnace. All right, which the Lord said, let me see, Salakia. Let me get it real quick. Malachi. All right, which all you brothers should know this scripture. Malachi 3 or 4, Salakia. It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh, and what's that day? The day of the Lord. And it says, that shall burn as an oven in all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahawah of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Now, to get into this story, you know, through the spirit, as far as highly intervened deliverance, which this is what's going to happen similar with the elect. Okay, the same thing that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, all right, how they were delivered by the Lord. Hey, brother, the Lord's going to bring the elect through the fire too. Okay, by way of so-called UFOs. All right, it's not going to be the same exact thing, but it's in a sense, you know, kind of like the same thing. All right, but the Lord's going to bring us through the thermonuclear destruction fire and deliver us. All right, so let me go on with this story real quick. This is Daniel. I'm gonna start at Daniel 3:16. All right, just to get the point out. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter, because Nebuchadnezzar wanted people to bow to him. All right. And it says, if it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from this burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. And that's the same thing that's going to happen out here. All right. When this man brings out that sea hip, Okay? This man's going to bring that C-hip out. All right? And you Israelites out there, you camps, all right, that are teaching your congregation that this C-hip, all right, or this charagma, that's not what it is. All right, you're having them go off to worship this man, the so-called white man. Okay? But you have to have the mind state like these brothers right here. All right? If it be so, verse 17, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. That's right. All right. And the Lord is going to deliver us from the thermonuclear destruction, Lord, willing we be the elect. It says, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Right, so if the Lord don't deliver us, oh well, we still not gonna take that shit, man. All right, and we still not gonna worship this devil. Okay. It says, then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. That's why I read Malachi, the 4th chapter. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Right. And hey, that's what's about to come up on this earth, that burning fiery furnace, man. All right. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So the flames were so hot, man, all right, that the men that were taking them up, okay, the men that were taking them up was slain, man. They died. That's how hot that furnace was. And this thermonuclear destruction is going to be even hotter, man. All right. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the son of Yahawah. That's right, man. Through the spirit. All right. And it says, then Nebuchadnezzar, who's coming back to deliver us from this fire? Yahawashi. Who delivered them from the furnace of affliction? Yahawashi. All right. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High, Yahawah, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their heads singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. And what did Yahawashi say? All right. Now the hair on the elect's head is going to be harmed, man. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any power except their own. And that's what's going to happen out here. All right. Because remember, the Lord said it is time for the true worshipers that shall worship in truth and in spirit, which are out here today, which are the elect. And this is a prime example of super high divine intervention, which is going to start happening more and more out here to the elect men that are teaching the word in truth and sincerity. All right. That got the 100% truth and that are on the highways and byways, man. All right. And it says, this is a destroy of the holy children. All right. Or the song of the holy children is, I'm going to go to verse 65 through the spirit. All right. Because remember, the scriptures also say when we get into those ships, we're going to sing songs, man. All right. It says, Song of the Holy Children, 1 and 65. O Ananias, Azarias, and Misael, which was the other names. Okay. The same man, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. All right. It says, bless ye Yahawah, praise and exalt him above all forever. For he hath delivered us from hell, and saved us from the hand of death, and delivered us out of the midst of the furnace and burning flame. Even out of the midst of the fire hath he delivered us. Out of the midst of the fire hath he delivered us. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, because he is gracious, for his mercy endureth forever. Oh, all ye that worship the Lord, bless the God of gods, man. The power of powers, praise him and give him thanks, for his mercy endureth forever. So, Lord willing, we be of the elect. The Lord is going to deliver us out of the hand, out of the midst of the furnace and the burning flame, which this place is going to be a furnace. It's going to be on fire, man. All right. Let me get it real quick. Revelations 21 and 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So through the Spirit, that's what's coming. And the Lord's going to deliver his elect. That's why I'm going to read it again. Zechariah 13. Okay, Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahawah is my power. So through the Spirit, just harping on that, hey man, we got the names of the Lord, and we're going to be delivered through the Spirit, man. All right. The elect is going to be delivered. We're going to be tried as gold in the fire, but the Lord is going to bring us through it. But with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, who will wear the taught us his truth. Peace, love, blessings, salutations to Akim, that's part of the Bahasham, the House of David. Shalom.